Alright guys, this is Hightower here. Just wanted to do a quick video about why that I'm doing van life. I've told a couple of people just out and about that I'm doing van life and this kind of thing. People that I see in my travels that have also are living in their vehicles, RVs, this kind of thing that I think are neat. And they always ask me why. So I figured I'd do a video this week on why I'm doing van life. Um, to be quite honest, about 3 years ago, I had a house and I had a mortgage payment, bills, and I had a full time job. It was a decent job. But after I paid all the bills and bought groceries, I would have like $40 to $60 left over for the 2 weeks. And I was just existing. I wasn't living my life, and I hated it. And then I came across. I always watch videos on YouTube, and then I came across this video by this man named Chrome, who is at the time that I saw the video, he was a city van dweller. He had a full-time job in the city in Vancouver, British Columbia, and he was a DJ. And he was also living in his van, and he just sold everything and moved directly into his van, and he seemed to be happy. So I said, let me do some research, and I started getting into it. And then for the next year, I had two full-time jobs and saved up enough money to buy this van. And then I've been slowly building it out, and I finally sold my house and I went full-time van life. And this last week, I've loved it. I have zero regret. And as you can see, I got reflectix up here. This is not for insulation, although it has turned out to be that way. That's just to keep the condensation from getting onto inside. And I'll do a van tour once I get it all set up. There's a couple of things I want to do to it before I do a van tour. But that's just why I'm doing van life, because I didn't want to be 60 and 70 years old and look back on my life and say, hey, why didn't I try that? What would have happened if? So now I still have my full-time job. I'm a city van dweller. I usually stay at truck stops because I'm an old truck driver, so sleeping at truck stops does not bother me in the least. The noise doesn't bother me. Everybody leaves you alone. You don't get those knocks on the door telling you to move. And I live in Oklahoma City. Like I said, I have a full-time job, and I have zero bills, and this is going to be the very first paycheck coming up Thursday that I'm going to get to where I have zero bills to pay, and it's going to be great. So that's my reasoning. If you want to ask me any questions, I only have a couple of subscribers right now, but if you have any questions, post them in the comments below and I'll get to them as soon as I can. All right, as always, have a great day and be safe and be careful.